Hi, everybody. It's Rachel Blue. I am bringing you your May Global Energy Shift Update and what it's going to look like for you for the next few weeks going through May. May is going to bring you to what they are calling the point of your rebirth. Whew. It's got a lot of content. And so, what does that look like for you? They're getting really personal around what is going on with this global energetic shift for the month and what is going on with the platform work that you are connecting to and what's going on with your personal work, how it is all connecting and what it's looking like for you. And so, what is it looking like for you? I am receiving a lot of information from people that are going through this point of rebirth, and I get they're not recognizing that that is what it is. I'm hearing that people are struggling with this rebirthing process, like they've been toiling and they've been working toward their rebirthing themselves, a transformational goal. And when you're clearing and you're doing your own personal clearing, of course it's because you want to go through a transformation. You're trying to clear yourself of what no longer serves you. You are going through a rebirthing process of what's new for yourself. And so this platform that has come in is all about coming along and birthing what is new for you. And so it's kind of accelerating what they are saying. It is accelerating, going through the 0 point and going through the rebirthing and the point of rebirthing process. And what does that 0 point look for you? What does it look like for you? Every place of a person's 0 point and rebirthing is going to be different. And so I can sense and tell that there is a large number, because I'm hearing it from people that are communicating with me going through their process, that it's kind of now getting through to a point where you're getting condensed and you're feeling pressure and you're going through this 0 point of completion. And again, what a 0 point in your point of rebirth looks like is like two funnels, like an hourglass, but two funnels that come together. And when you're going through your clearing process and your personal work, you're kind of swirling around in that funnel and you are going around and around, swirling and spiraling down. Eventually, you're going to get, as in an hourglass, you're going to get down to that kind of like 0 point where it just comes out into a little stream of sand. And so what happens as you're kind of swirling around and spiraling down into that 0 point, that is the clearing process. You're getting rid of what no longer serves you. You're shedding multiple layers of skin. You're getting rid of, again, what no longer looks good to you. And so when you start getting down to that 0 point, it gets pressurized and it gets uncomfortable even more. And it gets uncomfortable to the point where you can't figure anything out. It just kind of looks blocked. And it's not. What it is doing, it is, as you can imagine, it's like a camel going through the eye of the needle. You can only imagine that as you're going through that 0 point, you can no longer take anything with you. You can no longer take anything with you. You're going through the 0 point or you're not. And it's going to be very uncomfortable. But it's going to feel so good when you come out through the other side and you've got all that open space now to spiral out. And it's going to rebirth you. And so this platform, what we've been communicating and what they have been communicating to us about all of this new work coming forward, all of this new platform, all the grid work, everything that you have been going through and collecting and connecting to, and you've been doing the 3 C's, the clearing, the collecting, and the connecting. So you've been going through all of that, and what's been going on is you've been kind of going through the spiral cycle of getting down to that point of your rebirth. The question is, you're going down through the spiral, and I'm going to ask you, what is your point of rebirth? What is your point of rebirth? When are you going to let go of what no longer serves you completely. And again, it's not past lifetime again, it's all in this lifetime. What are you going to let go of completely that is going to get you through that 0 point? Because some of you, the way that they show me is you're going through the spiral and at the top of the funnel, and you're going through it, going down into the 0 point. And some of you are like sideways, and some of you are kind of like putting the brakes on, and you're scraping your way around the side of the funnel, like struggling to go down into the 0 point, when you could just enjoy it. And they're showing me like the visual of a slide, and you could literally just kind of go for the ride and just kind of allow the grooves in the spiral to kind of slide you all the way down to exactly where you need to go. So you're getting now down to your 0 point, and you're going to get a visual of your 0 point right now. That's what they're telling me to tell you. You're going to get a visual of your 0 point, and you're going to get that visual so that you can know that is exactly where they want you to go through that 0 point, so you can come out on the other side and to the point of your rebirth. Because when you get to the point of your rebirth, you connect to platform, you connect to people, you connect to everything completely different. You physically are going to feel different, because you no longer will be carrying around with you what you couldn't get rid of in this lifetime, because you kept going back to past lifetimes and kept going back to past everything, trying to figure out how to get rid of it. It really is very, very simple. They're making it very definitive for you, where they are giving it to you right in front of you. You are pretty much going to get it right in front of you now. It's going to be like a one person, a one thing, a one item. It's going to be a one event. It is going to be a one emotion. It is going to be a one something that is going to get you down through that 0 point now. Got a lot of power going through this video right now, so accept it and take it. Clear, collect, connect. Go ahead and take it. So now you're going to clear, connect, or collect and connect with the 0 point. How long is it going to take you to go through that 0 point? I guess that kind of is up to you. It looks good on like my end, I can tell you that. Either you're going to accept what you need to let go of, or you're not. So it's going to depend on how long you kind of want to suspend yourself, like right above, like in that 0 point where the two funnels come together. It's going to look like, how long do you want to suspend yourself into that compression? Whew. You're coming so close to your 0 point, and you're coming so close to that 0 point coming out through the other side, and you've just got to let something go, is what they're saying. It's that simple. It's that simple. You've worked so hard, and you've gone through so much to get to where you're going and where you're at. And so they are going to give you a long visual of like what that is for you. And that's all you're going to do is just go through it, so that you can slip right through that 0 point, come out through the other side. And then both of your funnels, one is going to be complete, and the other is going to be a completely new rebirth of what you are going to want to be and what you are destined to be. Okay, you guys? You've got a long month ahead of you of good things. This is going to be a long month of that 0 point. And it's not a long month in the sense of, oh, it's going to be a long month of figuring out the 0 point. It's going to be a long month of clearing out that 0 point so that you can get to where you need to go. Look at it that way. And it's pretty much going to be, it's going to feel so good. It's going to feel so good. Like you got the best night's rest ever. because a lot of you are not sleeping. I can feel and tell you that. And a lot of you are not getting the information that you usually receive from your guides or from they and from your time-space continuum in the back, from your spiritual sectors. So a lot of you are receiving kind of muddled or kind of a little bit clouded information, and that's okay. It's because you're struggling to go through the 0 point. And they are definitely, I'm getting information now while we're talking. They're not giving you a time frame on going through the 0 point because you're already going through it technically. So that's a good thing. It's just, you've got to like stop holding on to the sides and stop clawing in. It just kind of allow yourself to fall through it. And that's exactly what they're telling you. Yes, it's going to connect you to, they keep saying the platform work that you've been going through and trying to clear out and trying to get used to. They are also saying that it's going to rebirth you into that new space that you've been looking for. Some of you've been clearing, I'm getting like 4 or 5, and I go out to 10 years, and you guys have been kind of, it's kind of like been exhausting and tiring because you feel like it's never going to end. Well, I mean, we're never going to stop clearing, but on the other hand, you're going to rebirth into that new spot. I promise you that. You are going to rebirth into that new spot. So they're giving you that heads up that you're going to go through that 0 point this month. It is going to look really good for you. It's going to go through an exuberant feeling throughout your physical body. Your brain capacity is going to clear out. You're going to be able to retain more. That's what they're saying, because a lot of you are not retaining the information that's coming through. And so it's kind of messing around a little bit with your long-term and short-term memory. And it's just because you're kind of struggling to go through that 0 point. And so it's going to clear out for you. It's going to look good. Actually, kind of like by the middle of the month. And then you guys are going to start coming through the 0 point out the other side towards the end of the month. So it's funny how they did that in April. They kind of split the month up. The first 2 weeks it was going through something. The last 2 weeks it was going through or coming out of something. And so it's going to go through that again for this month. They're saying it's not going to look like that for June at all. So, okay. So it's going to be interesting to see what that looks like for June. So keep me informed, you guys, on what's going on through your process. I love to hear energy updates from you and what's going on with that. And you are going through your point of rebirth. You're going through the 0 point. I'm going to give you that information coming through this video right now of what that's going to look like for you. So please share with others and go through that 0 point with gladness, knowing that you're going through this rebirthing process and it's all new. Love you guys. Take care. Bye.